Hello, beautiful beings. Ancients, could you please put this in order? That's so good. I'm drinking decaffeinated coffee with caramel creamer. Sugar-free, is it sugar-free? Or lactose-free? It's lactose-free, but there's very little sugar in it also. I always check the backs since I have weaned off of sugar so well. I did relapse and I went and bought a bag of these dark chocolate kisses, and I gave my neighbor most of the bag, like at least half of the bag yesterday. And I still had one in my pocket, so I was pretty excited to see it. I found this yesterday after I'd given all my chocolate away. So it's just been sitting here. I'm waiting for a special occasion to eat it. I just feel tremendous when I'm way down on my sugar intake. It's all about balance. And one thing that can be potentially very embarrassing about recording my ascension is I'm like, okay, this is what it looks like. This is what I'm doing. But it's specifically with medical marijuana. I have been really working at this for a lot of years because I feel like it helps me so much. It helps my brain. Um, they're saying, okay, they keep stopping me at where I want to keep explaining so somebody will understand. That's not what my videos are for. I don't need to convince anybody of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, but I want to share it so it may help somebody else someday. So ever since I got on my knees a couple weeks ago and I asked Jesus to remove the desire for marijuana, it's incredible what has changed. I was able to quit smoking it right away. That's where I got way off balance with it, is I started smoking it. Because I started smoking it because I was hanging out with people, men, a couple men, not at once, but a couple men that were smoking it, and I wanted that social aspect of it. And I saw what I was doing, but then I wasn't hanging out with them anymore, and I continued to smoke it because of the immediate high. Well, that's the addictive nature of it for me. And so after I prayed about it and felt different right away, that's what happens when a miracle happens. Except I don't always know exactly what the miracle is supposed to look like. And so what I've been watching happen for the last couple weeks is I was able to quit smoking right away. This has never happened to me before. Anytime whenever I've ever started smoking marijuana again and then I get sick, I'm almost completely better now, but I make myself sick from smoking it, I have to completely quit. But I haven't this time. Well, because my quit date I had set for my birth to earth day on the 22nd of March. However, what's been happening is since I quit combusting it, I also saw, and you may not understand when I say I saw this happening because I'm the one doing it, but I'm seeing from a different perspective now, to where more of the observer perspective. Like, that's our natural state of being in this physical form, is the observer. We're just watching what's happening without a mental commentary around it. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, really. Because we already are that. It is achievable because that's how it really is, naturally. We've just been overthinking for so many millions of years that is coming into balance again. So what I've been seeing happen is, without any effort or, oh yeah, okay, now I'm going to cut my gummies down to this, automatically I've just been eating less gummies, and my tolerance is back to where it was when I first started using them, because I'm balanced with it. Yeah, when I start chasing a high, that's when it's just more, more, more. I can never get it. It's elusive. But if I'm using it to get the endocannabinoids for my brain, it's just perfect. And it's been quite effortless this time. Why do I say quite effortless? Because it's a co-creative experience with the divine. I have to do my part. Okay, here's an example. So a few days ago, I was eating a couple gummies. I usually have my first 2 gummies at around 1 or 2 in the afternoon, unless I'm not working, and then I may have 2 gummies a little bit earlier in the day. But normally I haven't been having any, I've only been having 4 gummies a day, which is substantially less than what I was having before. Yeah, it's so beautiful how many do-overs I've gotten in my life to be able to do something over again and have even better balance with it. If I'm overthinking about it, then I have no business doing it, whatever it is I'm doing. And I'm not overthinking about it anymore. I'm not like, I can't wait till it's 1 or 2 o'clock, because I've given myself permission. They're reminding me to have it whenever I want to have it whenever I feel I need it, but not in the way of needing to feel high. Yeah. So, but I do specifically, if I'm upset about something and I haven't had any gummies yet, I wait to feel better before I have any gummies at all. Yeah. So, right after I quit drinking 22 years ago now, I didn't have anything in my system besides Motrin for over 8 years. And then I started drinking marijuana tea. It was butter. It was like, marijuana butter. And I would put, sounds absolutely disgusting to me now, drinking that butter. But it was like, maybe a teaspoon, because that butter is very potent. And so I was doing that for a while, and I liked it a lot. It definitely felt like something my brain had been lacking. This is just for me. I'm not suggesting that you ever do it or don't do it, nothing like that. This is my own experience. So I was eating a couple gummies the other day. Here's my little jar. And I went to have a third one, even though I hadn't been doing that. And it was in my left hand, froze in front of my mouth. And I just stood there. This was a couple nights ago. And there was no thoughts or anything. I was just frozen. And then all of a sudden I said, what am I doing right now? What should I ask? And they said, ask your body if it wants it. Oh, I said, do you want this? And I put it right back in the jar. Like after 2 seconds, maybe 3 seconds of listening. That was it. And I didn't think about it again. Yeah, to me, that's the key. If I'm thinking about something too much, then I'm off balance with it. I actually didn't think this was possible, to not quit completely and find balance with it again without effort. Well, that's because I prayed in all earnestness for help with it, to have the desire removed. Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, so I just asked them, well, I take things very, very literally, and I meant it literally too. Please remove the desire for marijuana. But what was removed was the addictive desire for marijuana. And I can think, Paramahansa Yogananda, I'm sure he didn't use marijuana. And of course, Ramana Maharshi, he didn't use marijuana. And so many didn't. I'm not them. Oh, they don't have my physical brain. And for a while there, I was feeling like saying that I need it for my brain was failing in a way, or reaffirming the reason that my brain does need it. No, I don't need to reaffirm why my brain needs it. I feel my brain is very, very healed. Okay, they're saying that's enough. Right. So I feel really good about where I'm at, and there is no end. I'm going to take a drink of my wonderful coffee, my little tiny spoon. I don't even remember where I got this. My life has been incredibly interesting. And one way it's been interesting is for quite a while there, I had no idea where I was going to go next. After my remembering experience with Muji in 2013, I was put wherever the presenters that I was around would be the most potent to shed whatever it was I was shedding at the time, fear, codependency issues, you name it. My presenters were there wherever I moved to next. And when I was able to heal and see and shine the light of my awareness on whatever was coming up around being around certain people, then I was able to move on. And yeah, that's basically how it's been. So, right, I was just asked them, so what was my point? And they had me look down at my spoon. So, I'm not sure why I did this, but every place that I lived for those several years that I was bouncing around, I would take one piece of silverware or a little plate, you know, something, for some reason, kitchen wise. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know, but it's not counting coup, because that's going into the other person's camp and taking one thing and then disappearing. Maybe, well, it's kind of the same, isn't it? Yeah, it's a lot the same, because they kept showing me that counting coup. Yeah, that definitely could be the enemy camp. And so that's where this little spoon came from, but I don't remember what house I was at. Yeah, some would call it stealing, but it was only one little thing. Ancients, is there anything else? Shedding the addictive nature. I got to have the most beautiful conversation with my friend that has recently gotten a hold of me. I haven't spoke to him for, well, the last time I spoke to him was maybe 4 years ago. Yeah, like 4.5 years ago. And then, but before that, it was a really long time, like 15 years. And we only spoke briefly. We only spoke for a couple days, I think, like 4 years ago. But he's recently got a hold of me again. And, you know, there's just something about our bond. We laugh so much together. We always did. You know, we had some shitty times too, but I can tell that he's definitely in his heart. It's just really, really nice to talk to him and hear his voice again. He has a really, really awesome voice. He has a kind of almost like a radio announcer's voice. Yeah. I think that's it for now. But, you know, of course, I say make it plainly obvious if this person, or remove this person from my life if they're not here for my highest good. I said that right away. I say that right away about anybody that enters my life. And I haven't got to see him, but I told him I definitely want to see him. And he's leaving on Friday. So if I don't see him on this trip here, then it was for my highest good. I don't have to understand why, but divine timing is how I want everything to happen in my life. And yeah, it was just really, really good feelings about him. And I got to have such a loving dream about him too. I think that's it for now. I got to hold satsang with my oldest daughter not very long ago too. And it was all about, you know, finding balance. That's what naturally happens, they're reminding me, when we shine our light of awareness on things that need to be healed inside of ourselves, then our natural, you know, our natural state of being emerges, because it's unburying ourselves from the rubble of unnecessary conditioning. Then our natural state just shines through of like effortlessness. Not very much thinking around certain things. Yeah, they just keep bringing that up. If a person is wondering, you know, should I be doing this? Am I off balance with this? The main question I would ask myself is, am I overthinking about it? If I am, then that's pretty much guaranteed then that I am okay, yep, thank you. I'm either off balance with whatever it is I'm overthinking about, or my guides are trying to get through to me. Well, of course, they're trying to get through to me. Okay, that's one reason I start overthinking about something that I am off balance with, is because my guides are coming in and saying, hey, you're off balance with this. And that's one way. I mean, for me, that's pretty quick. If I am overthinking about something, that's pure torture to me. And I'll be like, ooh, okay, I gotta let go of that, because I don't want to be overthinking anymore. It's very beautiful. I know I say that a lot. I don't even mean to. I'm not even aware that I say it until I watch, like, I'll watch this video back and I'll see how many times I've said it's incredibly beautiful or it's absolutely incredible or but it's just true. It's very true. So, oh, my second daughter Beauty just messaged me. All right, we're going to go for now. I'm going to start working on something artistic for my beautiful mother ocean. We love you so much.